medieval village. We have already looked at the feudal system, so this diagram we have seen before. The knight from the feudal system becomes the lord of the manor, and he controls all of the land in the medieval village. Not only does he control the land, he also controls the peasants. Each medieval village had between 20 and 30 families. In the medieval village, the three most important buildings were the manor house, the church, and the watermill. The medieval village was surrounded by three huge fields, approximately 100 hectares in size. In the first field, there would have been wheat grown. In the second field, there would have been barley grown, and in the third field, animals would have grazed. The three fields were open and had no hedges. The land was controlled by the lord of the manor. Each family would have had a strip in each field to farm. There was no such thing as fertilizers in medieval times, so each year the crops rotated to ensure the goodness remained in the soil. This was known as the three-field crop rotation. Most peasants would have lived in small one-roomed houses. The walls of the house would have been made of wattle and daub, which was branches or wood woven together and plastered with mud. Most houses would have had a thatched roof. Cooking was carried out in the middle of the room, so the smoke could escape through a hole in the roof. The peasants lived in one half of the room and the animals slept in the other half. Peasants led a basic life. A peasant's life was not easy, and few farmers could afford the 8 oxen needed to pull the plough. So they grouped together and ploughed the fields all at once. Peasants were busy all year round. On top of their work in the fields, they also had chores, like digging and maintaining drainage ditches, looking after animals, and looking after their houses. The lord of the manor had control over his peasants. They could not marry without permission, and they could not leave the village without permission.